door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a happy New Year's Eve on this Saturday afternoon from Castleton. It's the LaMoure Litchville-Marion Lobos at 1-2, tangling with the second-ranked Central Cass Squirrels at 5-0 on the season. Still to come on our pregame show, we'll hear from head coach Matt Norman, get to his starting lineups and the opening tip as well. Earlier in the girls' contest with Langdon area and Moore Munich and the Central Cass Squirrels, it was the Squirrels who came out on top 51-31. But we'll take a quick break and we'll hear from our coaches' comments. First up is Matt Norman from the Squirrels. That's next here on yourliveevent.com.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
As we continue on our pregame show, join us now from the Central Cass Squirrels. It is head coach Matt Norman as they welcome in LaMoure Litchville-Marion Lobos here for a New Year's Eve non-region contest. And Matt, I know I've been talking with a lot of coaches, you particularly here in this month, about not finding a rhythm, unable to get into the gym. Well, you've been busy this week, third game in 5 days. So how does it feel to get back on the court so consistently since Christmas, has ended here?
It's been wonderful getting the kids in a competitive atmosphere, going up and down. We got another region win, which was huge. And so the more we can play, the better, with a little bit of an asterisk. We're ready to get them a little bit of rest here after we can hopefully finish up a successful week.
The defense, Matt, that's one thing that has definitely stood out offensively. You've been able to put the ball in the hoop, 68 points per game, but defensively holding teams to 36. Only Mayport CG has scored over 40 on your squad, coming into this game. What has it been about that side of the court that's been so sound so far early on here in December?
Our defense has been kind of our one constant. I'm very happy with where we are. In terms of wins and losses, but we haven't really shot super consistently until the Lisbon game, where we shot really, really well. And so, we've heard of the old adage before that defense travels, and that's been the statement for us. We've got some athletic guards. Cole's ball screen defense has been it's been great here in the last couple of weeks. Owen Wiersma, Carter Maggio coming in, kind of moving people around on those blocks. Have been great. And so, I'm just really, really proud of how much effort and attention to detail they put in when we put up our defensive game plan.
LaMoure Litchville-Marion, a team that when you look at their roster, if you're a football fan, you say, I remember some of those names. If you're a basketball fan, they translate to the basketball court as well. They had a really tough game and a close game with a top 10 ranked team in Bowman County earlier this week, lost by 5 in LaMoure. So I know they're 1-2 on this season, maybe going through some things like any team does, early on in the year. But what's going to be a challenge against the Lobos here later today, Matt, for you?
They're gonna be there right at the end. That Bowman game was a fun watch. You see that they're kind of finding their rhythm. They're figuring out their identity as a team. And so I know that they lost, but they led for big chunks of the game, and that was a quality performance. They're going to be a good team. Muslin can score the ball. Mart does a good job pacing them. Ness is just efficient in the lane. And so it's going to be a challenge for us for sure. I like their defenses that they throw out. They've got a really cool zone that they like to play. They'll press us a little bit, which is really good for us to see. And so we're going to have to play our A game for sure to come away successful.
Final thing for you, Matt, just kind of dipping into some of the players this year on your roster. Two guys to talk about here with Bussey and Wiersma. What have both of those particularly bring to the table? And what is their roles this year so far through 5 games for your basketball club?
They're both awesome kids, first and foremost. Mason is kind of just an old man out there, just a pump fake 15-footer. We give him a hard time for being about 100 years old, but he moves so well without the ball. He's kind of a student of the game, so sees the floor well. We rely on him to help kind of get us organized, and we're really, really happy with where he's been. Owen Wiersma, a crazy great football player, has come in and really helped us set the tone. He came off the bench into the Thompson game and got us 2 points that were really, really needed. Kind of the same story in the Lisbon game. His effort is just unquestioned always. If we need a 50-50 ball, if we need somebody to set a ball screen, if we need to box somebody out, Owen will do it unquestioned. And he's just got a different kind of motor. And so both of those kids are unreal. We love that they're a part of our program, and we're excited to see them kind of continue to develop.
Matt, thanks so much for your time. Happy New Year. Glad your son can make a cameo, and best of luck today here against the Lobos.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun little Saturday here with everybody running around, but happy you're out there. Thank you for covering us.
That again, Matt Norman, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, will continue on our pregame show after this.
From RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
For more than 60 years, Degelman Industries has been known for building high-quality, tough farm machinery. We are currently looking to hire multiple production positions including machinists, welders, assemblers, fabricators, and more. Degelman Industries offers competitive wages, benefits, and profit sharing. If you're interested in joining this great team, visit degelman.com and apply directly on our website, or stop by and visit us in Hillsboro. Degelman, engineered tough.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
First for the Central Cass Squirrels and LaMoure Litchville-Marion Lobos. Here first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the LaMoure Litchville-Marion Lobos, head coached by Tyler Theolgis. 1-2 on the season. They'll go like this: a 5'8" senior guard, Tate Mart at 5'8". Connor Johnson, a 6'1" senior. Johnson at 6'1". Max Muslin, the 6'4" junior guard. His sister, Molly Muslin, playing at Concordia here this winter. Colton Ness, the 6'1" sophomore forward, a menace on the football field. And then you have Anthony Hansen, the 6'2" senior forward. So Mark Johnson, Muslin, Ness, and Hansen. Tyler Theolgis in his first year as the head coach after Darren Theolgis for 19 years with the Lobos. Again, Tyler Theolgis, the head coach. The Lobos, Region 3, District 5, losses against Sargent County and Bowman County, but a win over Lisbon. So far through 3 games, averaging 43 points per contest, while defensively giving up 48 a game. From there to the Central Cass Squirrels, the mark of 3 wins and 0 losses on the season here for head coach Matt Norman, the second-ranked team in the state. Carter Verkota, a 6'1" junior guard. Verkota at 6'1". Sam Copperbig, a 6'2" senior guard. Sam at 6'2" and has really added the scoring element here this senior season to his repertoire here for Kavervig. Mason Bussey, a 6-foot senior guard. Bussey at 6 foot even. You have Cole Holzer, a 6'7" junior forward. Holzer with that length at 6'7", and Eli Boer, a 6'2" junior guard here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Again, Verkota, Kavervig, Bussey, Holzer, and Boer. Central Cass with wins here this week over New Rockford, Cheyenne, and Lisbon on Tuesday and Thursday night. So far this season, 68 points per game offensively, while defensively giving up a very stingy 36 points per contest here for the Central Cass Squirrels. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock. What happened earlier this week so far in Class B? Fort Wayne's Minnewacan, the number 1 ranked team, defeated Trinity in Minot by 11. Number 4 Shiloh beat number 7 Thompson by 8, but then Thompson came back to beat Bishop Bryan from the Minot State Dome 56-54. Bowman County over the Lobos by 5, and Hillsborough Central Valley lost to Oak Grove 2 nights ago in Fargo, 72-71. Opening tap is won by Holzer at 3:06 on this New Year's Eve Saturday afternoon. It's the final broadcast here on your live event of the 2022 SEER. This one will come here as the Lobos playing a little zone defense. Holzer will handle it, spin on the baseline, left-handed layup, good for 2. Cole Holzer with the opening 2 points here for the Central Cass Squirrels, will come on the full court toker pressure defense. The Lobos in the black uniforms with white numerals and lettering. Muslin will handle the rock. Ball gets skipped right-hand side to Connor Johnson. Johnson looking on the interior, finds it to Colton Ness. Ness takes the dribble, looking for the up and under move. Back out now to Johnson. Johnson gets cut off there, back to Colton on the baseline. Shot over. Holzer can't get it to go, and Holzer will collect a defensive rebound here for the Central Cass Squirrels. The Squirrels with those white uniforms, black numerals and lettering outlined in red. With it is Eli Boer. Boer now to Kavervig at the top of the key. Looking inside, nothing there. Boer right baseline will handle the basketball now for Central Cass, as the Lobos will continue here with this defense as they go back more into a man-to-man, but switching almost everything. Boer right pocket 3 on the way. The knuckler got it to go. Eli Boer will make it 5-0 on our Bank North scoreboard here for the Central Cass Squirrels. In the backcourt, it's going to be Max Muslin. Muslin sees a double team come, takes it, now gives it to Tate Mart. Mart at the top of the key, drive, lost the basketball. It's going to be a turnover here for the Lobos. Going the other way is Cole Holzer. Holzer right-handed layup for 2. A blistering start here for the Central Cass Squirrels in the opening 90 seconds on a 7-0 run. Lobos with Ness, find it backdoor. Muslin, 17-footer off the front iron, and a rebound to Holzer, his second of the game. Holzer quickly up the other end of the floor now in the hands of Verkota. Verkota driving kick action to Boer around the horn. Kavervig open. Holzer with it, then traveled with the basketball. Turnover here on Central Cass. This season, through 5 games, the Squirrels have scored 70 or more points in every game except their 48-34 win against Thompson, and you can see why in the opening minutes of this contest. Our officials here, Todd Rolt, also Shane Piotz, and Adam Grant here today, our 3-man officiating crew. And right off the bat, as we announce our officials, there is the turnover. That's the second on the travel here for LaMoure at Litchville-Marion. As the Squirrels will bring it into the front court here with Kavervig. Ball goes to the baseline now to Verkota. Kavervig will handle it back at the top of the key here as he will look to take a ball screen. Does once and twice. Double ball screen here. Holzer out the last part there. Kavervig gets right to the tin, but that one gets tapped out, and going to be one to Central Cass here to Mason Bussey. Bussey will drive and kick. This one goes to Holzer. Back to the baseline. Arching 3 by Kavervig was halfway down, and Connor Johnson collects the miss. The Lobos looking to get into the scoring column here with a made bucket in the front court with Tate Mart. Mart will be on the man defense here with Mason Bussey. Ball goes right-hand side to Anthony Hansen. Dribble handoff now back to Connor Johnson. Johnson at the high post gets cut off there, uses up that dribble to Muslin. Max, the 6'4" junior guard, will set a ball screen now for Ness. Back up top to Hansen. Hansen will work with it. Right-hand side for the Lobos. Coming off a staggered screen is going to be Muslin. Right wing now to Connor Johnson. Johnson will handle it to the baseline. Jumper before the shot clock. That's going to be off the mark by Tate Mart. Rebound, though, by Muslin. 15-footer. That can't go. Ness will collect the third offensive board. Opens going to be Tate Mart. 3 on the way. Got it to go. Third time is the charm, as they say. And the Lobos are on the scoreboard. But the other end of the floor, quick before you can blink, Carter Verkota gets in the scoring column. That's his first field goal here of this Saturday afternoon. 9-3 on our Bank North scoreboard. Lobos here with Muslin to the baseline. Bounce pass on the interior now to Hansen. Hansen looks to spin. Now at the left-hand side, little shovel handoff looking for Ness. Hansen gets the ball right back, and Anthony Hansen gets his first field goal of the game. 7-0 run to start for Central Cass. Now it's the Lobos who have filled in quite nicely the last two offensive possessions. Ball goes to Kovervig here at the near sideline. Kovervig looking back door, nothing there. Ball gets skipped left-hand side of Verkota. Verkota lost it on his way up, saves it now to Holzer. Holzer takes a dribble, fires a pass on the interior, and stolen away by Muslin. Second turnover here by the Squirrels. Other end of the floor for LLM. This one will go to Hansen, but he was stepped out of bounds on the right short corner. Substitutions into the game. Be Blaze Isaacson here for the Lobos, alongside with Carl Gard, the 6'2 sophomore forward for the Central Cass Squirrels. Checking into the game will be Owen Wiersma here for Central Cass. Carter Maggio, also the 6'4 junior guard, into the game here for the Squirrels. Ball will be at the top of the key for Verkota, now to Kovervig. Kovervig will handle the basketball, looking for a ball screen. Good hedge there by Hansen for the Lobos. Kovervig takes a dribble, bounce pass across the paint. It's tipped out and a turnover here on the Squirrels. That's their third. Lobos go the other end with the rock here in the front court, as this one is going to be in the hands of Tate Mart. Mart the left wing, Kovervig on the guard. Mart tries to get by, Kovervig does. Extra pass, open right to the key. This is going to be a three on the way, no good. And that three-pointer there by Blaze Isaacson off the mark. And here comes Sam Kovervig. Kovervig will handle the basketball now, as this will look to have a ball screen here. As Kovervig will take it right to left, able to spin, going hard on the inside, and there's going to be a foul before the shot. Good move by Kovervig to create some distance and some space. The hand check foul, there will be a Max Muslin. His first and the team's first, with 2:57 left to play here in the opening quarter. Substitution as the Lobos will have Tate Mart go to the bench. Ball gets around the horn. Left-hand side to Kovervig here. Kovervig takes a ball screen, looking back door to Verkota. Power dribble left-handed. Shot good for two. Carter Verkota now has four. Lobos with Max Muslin will handle it now with the basketball, trailing it by 6. Lobos able to break the pressure. Muslin, top of the key, takes a hard power dribble down the paint, left-handed. Shot good for two for Max. 3 different Lobos now in the scoring column as the Squirrels are able to break the press with Kovervig. Kovervig in the front court here. The Lobos, we've seen them change it between a 2-3 zone and a man defense throughout this first quarter. Open is Wiersma, kick out Kovervig, right baseline triple, off the mark, no. Rebound underneath and out of bounds. Touching it was Carter Verkota, and it'll be back to LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Cole Holzer will check in alongside with Jacob Thompson here for the Squirrels. Returning is Colton Ness here for LaMoure Litchville-Marion, as the Lobos will also have on the floor Blaze Isaacson and Max Muslin right now in the front court, going up against this full court pressure defense. Game number 4 of the season for the Lobos, number 6 here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Colton Ness, the baseline open, shooting it is going to be Carl Gard off the mark, and a rebound tousled for and won by Jacob Thompson. Other end of the floor here for Central Cass. This one's going to be to Cole Holzer. Back left-hand side, Kovervig. Deep 3 on the way, and that rattles in. Sam Kovervig with the first 3 here of his afternoon, the second for the team. And the Squirrels match their largest lead at 7 here with 90 seconds left to play in the opening quarter. Muslin jumper off the mark. Ball goes out of play and to the Central Cass Squirrels. Head coach Matt Norman going quick substitutions here with Verkota on the floor and Eli Boer as well as they return. Central Cass leads it by 7 here on YourLiveEvent.com. If you missed any of our coverage from the girls' game, go to YourLiveEvent.com. You can watch it on demand or check out our YouTube page by searching Your Live Event as well. Eli Boer, right of the key, 3 off the mark. Rebound 1 by Max Muslin, his second. Muslin with 2 points, 2 rebounds. Bounce pass right-hand side. Gets the ball back now in transition. Attacking the paint's going to be Ness. Kick out to Muslin as Max looking to set up the offense now, as Verkota is on the guard. Looking back door, the Lobos will handle it here. 7-footer, that one rattles out. Ness couldn't collect the miss from Connor Johnson. Last touch off of who, and they'll say it's off of Central Cass here with Carter Vercoda. So ball will get inbounded here on the baseline as Muslin will check out and allow Connor Johnson to come in, and then they'll take a look at the shot clock to make sure that it's at the right spot with Shane Piotz talking to Adam Grant. Lobos to inbound it here on the left of the wing, now to the baseline for LLM. Back to Muslin here, left of the key with 45 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Muslin bounce pass open, thought about a three was Isaacson, thought better of it now with the shot clock to 15. Colton Ness takes a couple hard dribbles down the paint, and he gets fouled, and Colton will go to the free throw line to shoot two. First free throws of the game for either team. Foul comes across here on Eli Boer. That'll be his first and the team's first. Free throw opportunities for the 6'1 senior forward Ness. Trying to become the fourth different Lobo in the scoring column. Free throw attempts off the mark. Substitution, Tate Mart will come into the game for Muslin. And Convervig will check in quickly for Owen Wiersma here for Central Cass. So Squirrels, if whether it's a made free throw or they can get the defensive board, could hold for the final shot of the quarter. Free throw attempt number 2 is good by Colton Ness. We'll have a substitution as Ness will check out and Anthony Hansen will check in. 14-8 Squirrels here on our Bank North scoreboard. Visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today, including this coming week in Castleton, and also in LaMoure. The Squirrels will handle it here with Convervig. Convervig looking to back down his defender. Now we have a 5-second call. Tate Mart with the 5-second call here on the guard of Convervig, and that'll be the 4th turnover here on Central Cass. So turnover here, and this will allow Coach Tyler Thiel just to make some substitutions here as well for the Lobos. Now getting some guys in on the offensive side of the court, and Colton Ness comes back in as Blaze Isaacson handles it at the right wing, and Muslin back into the game as well. Muslin looking for the high ball screen, doesn't take it, rips it through. Game clock down to 3, Isaacson to 2. Isaacson gets the shot off the backboard, and Convervig will get the rebound, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. For one quarter play, it's Central Cass 14, LaMoure Litchville-Marion 8 on your liveevent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
On our Bank North scoreboard, 14-8 LaMoure Litchville-Marion. I'd like to thank McKenna and Lena for helping us out again, running the camera. Chase Miller with you here, and happy holidays to you and yours as well. Lobos will start the basketball with the rock here in the second quarter. Squirrels changing up the defense a little bit. Anthony Hansen kick out. Muslin three-pointer on the way off the mark. No. Backside rebound. Cole Holzer almost had Tate Mart on his left shoulder, and he's able to save it and give it now to Convervig. Other end of the floor, here goes Vercoda. Vercoda down the paint. Him and Colton Ness run into each other. Offensive board now. This will come to Mason Bussey. Ball goes around the horn. Convervig, little hesitation dribble. This one will go underneath, and now will be to Holzer. Shot is good. Cole Holzer with 6 points. The Lobo bench wanted that pass on the bottom of the backboard to say that was out of bounds. Now we'll go right-hand side to Hansen. There's a hand check foul here on Eli Boer. He's got 2, and that's the team's second. So Boer will check out of the game. And coming in will be Owen Wiersma here with 7:11 left to play in the second quarter. as the Lobos will inbound the basketball. With a win here today would improve to 2-2 on the season. For the second-ranked Central Cass Squirrels, a win here today will keep their perfect record intact, trying to get to 6-0. Ness double-team kick out left-hand side. Connor Johnson triple off the back tab, but able to follow his shot for his third rebound. And diving almost out of bounds was Carter Verkota, as he's going to collect the floor burn on that one with 6:54 left to play in the second quarter. Reminder, the Lobos will take part in the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll have all 3 games for you for the Lobos right here on your live event. They open the tournament on Tuesday at 3 o'clock against Barnes County North in Valley City. Colton Ness, left wing, free throw line extended. Ball gets skipped now to Tate Moore. Back up top to Muslin on this 2-3 matchup zone here by the Squirrels. Between the circles, Mart lost it for a moment. Gets the ball back, and then it's lost again with Cole Holzer on the steal. Holzer works with it at the other end of the floor, and here comes a poke-away steal by Ness, as Anthony Hansen was the guy to get his mitt on it to start. Now Hansen with that headband will handle the basketball. Ball gets skipped right-hand side to Tate Moore, back to Muslin. Muslin rips it through, leans it right wing now to Connor Johnson. 20 seconds on the shot clock as the ball will go on the interior here. Here goes Hansen, driving kick. Now to the baseline, that goes to Ness. Ness, ball gets skipped across the paint. Good job stealing that one, and some hustle there with Mason Bussey. The Squirrels in the front court, left-hand side, Carter Verkota. Pass on the interior to Wiersma, gets it to go. Owen Wiersma with his first bucket of the night, and for the first time today, the Central Cass Squirrels up by double digits here over LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Lobos going hard down the paint. It's Muslin. We've seen him do that not once but twice now in the first half, and finish from the left block as well with the left hand. Muslin has 4. Carter Verkota, full court pressure defense here by the Lobos. Holzer to Wiersma. Wiersma will get called for the traveling violation. 6 turnovers on the Squirrels, 5 on LLM, and the Lobos will make a couple of substitutions. Blaze Isaacson and Carl Gardner will return here for the Lobos. The Squirrels have led wire to wire after a 7-0 start to the game, very reminiscent to the girls who had a 6-0 start in their contest against Langdon Area and Moore Munich in the 51-31 win over the Cardinals. Hansen's shot gets blocked by Holzer, then thrown out of bounds by Wiersma, and ball goes to Central Cass. As the Squirrels are up by 10 right now, leading the way, scoring the 6 points of Cole Holzer for the Lobos. They're led by the 4 points of Max Muslin. 5:10 left to play before we get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. Central Cass, right-hand side, Holzer, inside pass, hanging, shooting, spinning, and scoring is Mason Bussey. Bussey with his opening point and his opening bucket here of the game. Lobos go the other end of the floor, up and over pass inside Hansen. Power dribble, and Sam Coverby gets the block shot off of Hansen as they'll stay with the Lobos. Colton Ness and Tate Mart will return here for LLM. Coming back into the game is Carter Maggio, the 6'4 junior guard here for the Squirrels. Inbounding the basketball for the Lobos here will be Isaacson. Isaacson on the right baseline finds Nets, gives it back to Blaze. Blaze dribble pull-up, 16-footer off the heel of the rim, and a rebound coming down to Holzer, his 4th board of the game. Other end of the floor goes Bussey. No look past Covervig in transition. Now to Holzer. Holzer taking a couple hard dribbles, lost it on the deck, and Muslin will come away with the steal. Other end of the floor goes Isaacson, and Isaacson gets fouled as Covervig will pick up the foul. That'll be Sam's first, team's 3rd, and going to the free throw line to shoot 2 on the way here will be the 5'8 junior in Blaze Isaacson. The Lobos 1 of 2 so far from the free throw line as a team, held to just 2 points so far in this second quarter. Free throw attempt on the way. Will rattle out the Squirrels with 6 points from 3 different players, and Bussey, Wiersma, and Holzer all with a made field goal. Free throw attempt number 2. That one will rattle out, and Holzer climbs the ladder for the rebound, his 5th of the contest. Other end of the floor, here goes Central Cass to Covervig. Covervig right-hand side. Ball gets skipped to the left-hand side to Holzer. Nice find by Covervig. Holzer now with 8 points in the contest for the Squirrels. Lobos work with it the other end of the floor. LLM left-hand side. Isaacson, 3-pointer on the way off the back of the rim. Rebound to Mason Bussey. Bussey looking the other end here as the Squirrels trying to open this game up a little bit in the second quarter. Right down Main Street, and the right-handed layup for 2 for Bussey. That one was able to open up as Bussey was at the top of the key. No one guarded and stopped the ball, so that was just a little too easy there for Mason. Other side of the floor here for the Lobos, trying to get into an offensive rhythm and set. Right-hand side to the baseline here is Max Muslin, right wing three. That one rattles out, and Holzer gets the ball. Loose end, other end of the floor now for the Squirrels is Carter Maggio for the right-handed layup and a timeout on the floor. The Squirrels lead it 26-10, and in this second quarter, it's been a nice run right now for Central Cass as well. A 12-2 run for the Squirrels on yourliveevent.com.
We aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Timeout on the floor. On our Bank North scoreboard, 26-10 Central Cass over LaMoure Litchville-Marion. The Lobos right now at their one-quarter play was 14-8 Squirrels, but again, 12-2 so far. The Squirrels have outscored LLM. First time out taken by Tyler Thilgis here for the Lobos. Central Cass this season, only one team has scored 40 points or more against the Squirrels. That was back in the season opener where Mayport CG put up 47 points against Central Cass. It's been tough to come by from that point of the view, and we're seeing it here for head coach Matt Norman, both offensively and defensively, playing awfully well early on in the season. They hope to carry that over to the 2023 portion of their year. Still a lot of basketball left to be played in boys hoops. Once you get through the new year, you got about 8 weeks before you get to the region tournament for the girls. You got about 6 weeks as that's coming a little bit closer here on the girls' side. Muslin after the timeout, three-pointer off the mark, and then it goes high atop, and it's a wire, and ball will be out of play here to Central Cass. Matt Norman got this club to 5-0 on the season here. Games with Center Stanton and Whitemare Lidgerwood to come on the 6th and the 10th. Well, for the Lobos, again, they will play 3 games in 4 days in Valley City as part of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. And a 3 by Jacob Thompson with the triple. So Thompson with the triple here as the Squirrels lead it by 19 points, and they have a chance to try to really put this game to bed early. Other end of the floor, nicely done getting to the paint is going to be Tate Martin with a good move, and he's up by 5. The Squirrels are all looking for the early knockout punch here in this first half. Vercoda, a little shovel handoff on the interior. Muslin gets the steal for second, and then lost it out of bounds and threw it to Carter Maggio here for Central Cass. This one goes right-hand side to Kovervig. Kovervig right wing. Wiersma asking for it on the high post. Nothing there. Ball goes back to Kovervig here with the shot clock at 10. Now to single digits. Kovervig takes a couple of dribbles. Driving kick for Coda. Left wing 3 on the way. That's going to be short. And a rebound underneath to Carlgard here for the Lobos. And the ball will stay with LLM as Holzer returns and Mason Bussey returns here for Central Cass. The Lobos would like to cut this deficit to around 10 or 12 points if possible here for the remainder of this first half of play, while the Squirrels, they would like to balloon it to 20 points or more, as they'll have to make sure they got the shot clock and the game clock where they want it with 2:07 left here, and they'll reset the shot clock to a fresh 35. Full court press continues by the Squirrels. They'll look to trap out of it when they can, and Vercoda with his right knee gets that one out of play. And inbounding it here for the Lobos will be on the near sideline for Colton Ness. LLM, quality team in Sargent County, a team that's receiving votes. They lost to 67-47, lost by 5 to a top 10 ranked team here in Bowman County earlier this week in LaMoure, and then now going up against second-ranked Central Cass here today. Tate Mart's shot is short off the mark. Cole Holzer with the rebound. He's already got 7 in the first half. Other end of the floor is Vercoda. Nice move, lost it on his way up. Now to Holzer, extra pass around the horn, left-hand side to Mason Bussey. No look pass to the right baseline. That one's in for 2 to Jacob Thompson. Thompson now with 5, and the Squirrels balloon this puppy up to 19 here with 90 seconds to play in the opening half. The Lobos looking for an offensive bucket to go through the cylinder right now. They've had some quality looks, just unable to get them to go down, and there's the offensive charge. Connor Johnson went hard to the paint, and picking the charge there was Central Cass. Johnson with his first, team second. And this is what for Region 1 and the rest of the state. I'm going to put this team on display here for Central Cass. A ton of varsity experience coming back, and it's shown so far through these 5.5 games. Holzer spin, shot, no. Holzer stays with it. Shot fake, power dribble, throws it up, and he almost gets the end one. He cleared the bingo card almost on that position there for Cole Holzer. 2 shots upcoming. This will be the third team foul for the Lobos. Second one here on Muslin. And the free throw line will be Holzer. Free throw attempt on the first. Can't get it to go. Holzer now with 8 rebounds in the game. Second free throw attempt on the way to try to get to 9 points. Misses that one. Ball gets tapped out, and it will be to Central Cass. Covervig off of Hansen here, so heady play by the senior Sam Covervig to give Central Cass another possession here just with over a minute to play in our opening half. Covervig pops it past to Bussey, right of the key. Sam gets it back, right pocket, 3 on the way. Got it to go! Sam Covervig tickles the twine, and he's got 6 in his second made 3. And the Squirrels up by 22. The Lobos in the front court will handle it left wing now to Colton Ness. Ness with the basketball there, taking a couple of dribbles. Ness uses up that dribble to Isaacson around the horn. Muslin now with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Muslin takes the ball screen, looking for a shot fake. Now back to Isaacson. Ness posting for it on the block, nothing there. Hansen relieves some pressure at the elbow. Hansen back to the right-hand side to Connor Johnson. Johnson back to Muslin here with 5, with 4, with 3, up and over past this one going on. The interior shot is up, and there is a foul with 1 second on the shot clock. Colton Ness will go to the free throw line. The foul coming across. Carter Maggio, his first, team's 4th. Both teams don't have to worry about foul issues too much. Just 3 team fouls for the Lobos, 4 so far for the Squirrels. Free throw attempts off the mark for Colton Ness. The Lobos, however, Muslin does have 2, and Eli Boer with 2 so far here for Central Cass. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Colton Ness. And the second-ranked Squirrels right now up by 22, and second one missed there from the Lobos. Rebounded Cole Holzer, nearly with a double-double in the first half for Holzer. Central Cass with Mason Bussey as the Squirrels can hold for the final shot of the first half. Mason Bussey traveled with the basketball. As the Lobos will get the rock right back here with Carl Gordon alongside with him with Max Muslin. The Squirrels have put 20 points up here in the quarter to just 6. Check that 4 for the Lobos. So a 20-4 quarter so far for the Squirrels with 8 seconds left in the half. Muslin guarded by Covervig. Max in the front court with 3, with 2, gets it to the baseline. Jumper is going to be off the mark, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. On our Bank North scoreboard, it's 34-12. Central Cass with the lead as we get to the half. Our halftime show coming up, brought to you in part by our friends at First Class Mortgage on yourliveevent.com.
That has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I am here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community, and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow in the new space and move forward with excellence.
Halftime show brought to you in part by our friends at First Class Mortgage. From everything from first class service, first class knowledge, and a first class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. At the half, Central Cass leads it 34-12. Scored 14 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second for LLM, 8 points in the first quarter, and 4 points in the second. That's really been the difference maker so far. It was the second 8 minutes of the first half. Team numbers, the Squirrels been efficient, 4 threes, 8 players in the scoring column, and they're 0 of 2 from the foul line, 8 turnovers in the opening 16 minutes. For the Lobos on the other end of the floor, 4 players in the scoring column here for LLM. They're just 1 of 6 from the free throw line and 1 3-pointer with 5 turnovers. Individual numbers, Central Cass, 8 points by Cole Holzer and 9 rebounds. Here for the juniors, 6 points by Sam Covervig, a 3 in both the first and second quarter, 5 points off the bench for Jacob Thompson. From there, 4 points by Carter Verkota, 4 points, 4 rebounds by Mason Bussey, 3 points with Eli Boer, 2 by Maggio, and 2 by Owen Wiersma. The Squirrels again led by the 8 and 9 of Holzer, and 6 points by Sam Covervig. For LaMoure, Litchville-Marion, the Lobos with 5 points with Tate Moore, a 3-pointer in the first quarter, 4 points by Max Muslin with a couple of rebounds, Anthony Hansen with 2 points, and Colton Ness with 1 point here for LaMoure, Litchville-Marion. After tonight for the Lobos, the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament gets underway at 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and the Lobos will tip Game 1 of 12 here on your live event from Valley City against Barnes County North on Tuesday afternoon at 3. Then the consolation semifinals will be Thursday with the place games on Friday. Our coverage on your live event begins at 3 o'clock for the first game on each day on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. From there, then the Lobos are back in action on January the 13th against Linton HMB. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, a little time off after tonight's game where they will go up against Center Stanton on January the 6th here in Castleton, then travel to Waimea Lidgewood going up against the Warbirds on January the 10th. We'll take a quick break on our First Class Mortgage halftime show. When we come back, we'll recap what happened in the girls' game and also some other contests going on throughout the Red River Valley. That and more still to come before we get to the second half on yourliveevent.com.
The LaMoure Drugstore reminds you to stop by and find gifts for your loved ones during this holiday season, from giftware for men or women, and check out their toy selection for the kids. LaMoure Drugstore delivers any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have, from school supplies, greeting cards, prescription requests, and a reminder you can get the flu shot as well at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we come back here in our halftime show in Castleton, some other scores as of note, both from a high school and collegiate level. Earlier today, girls basketball in North Dakota. NDSU defeats North Dakota 81-76 for the Bison to win over the Fighting Hawks in Summit League women's action. Former Bison football coach Chris Kleiman lost to Nick Saban in Alabama today in the Sugar Bowl, 45-20, Bama over Kansas State. And in Class A girls basketball, Bismarck Legacy upends Minot 73-72 in a battle of top 5 ranked teams in Class A girls basketball. Class B girls basketball, Kindred and Shiloh Christian tipped off earlier in this hour between second-ranked Kindred and fifth-ranked Shiloh. Games this week earlier in Class B. Four Winds Minnewacan defeated Dickinson Trendy by 11. Shiloh beat Thompson by 8. Then Thompson came back and defeated number 3 ranked Bishop Bryan by 2 earlier in the week. Hillsborough Central Valley lost by 1 to Fargo Oak Grove, 72-71. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. They're more than just their company name, it's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. Located in Fargo on 13th Avenue, or for more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. First Class Mortgage presenting our halftime show. We'll take a quick break. We're back with second half action from Castleton on this New Year's Eve Saturday afternoon on yourliveevent.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home.
As we're back here on yourliveevent.com as we get ready for this second half action. This one will go to the right-hand side. Copperbig to start the second half. Three-pointer on the way and got it to go. Sam Copperbig with the triple. He's got 9 now in the game. All threes so far for Copperbig in terms of that scoring column here for Sam. We go the other end of the floor here as this one will go to the top of the key for the Lobos. Now to Tate Mort, right-hand side to Johnson. Baseline interior to Ness. Ness on the interior here trying to spin on Holzer. Hang, shoot, shot's going to be off the mark. And a rebound here to Cole Holzer the other end. And now he's got 10 rebounds here in the contest. Sam Copperbig with it. Now to Holzer. Holzer takes a dribble. Backdoor to Carter Verkota. Shot fake up and shot fake good. 5-0 run to start this game here for the Central Cass Squirrels as they're looking to get to 6-0 again on the season. Lobos with it at the other end of the floor here for Tate Mart. Mart left wing with the basketball to the baseline here to Connor Johnson. Johnson looking for a teammate back up top here on the defense as Anthony Hansen will handle it here at the left elbow. Ball goes left-hand side now to the top of the key to Tate Mart. Right wing will handle it there. Ball around the horn, gets skipped left wing to Tate Mart here with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Muzzin will have to get a shot off. Max does. Top of the key off the back iron. Carter Vercoda, baseball pass up the other end of the floor here for the Squirrels, and there's a foul with the hand check. This will be before the shot here. Colton Ness with his first, team's first of the second half. Really nice baseball pass here for Carter Vercoda to find his teammate in transition. That teammate was Eli Boer. Holzer to Boer here around the horn to Covervig. Covervig looking back door, nothing given there. Back around now to Vercoda. Vercoda left wing, free throw line extended as the Squirrels go to the baseline. Jumper on the way by Bussey. Can't get it to go. Ball tapped around underneath, and it's won by Covervig here for Central Cass. Covervig left wing will handle it to the baseline now for the Squirrels. Covervig gets the ball back top of the key. Thought about a three. Goes hard down the paint the other end. Can't get it to go. Holzer with it, and there will be a foul here as Holzer will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul will be on Muslin. That'll be his third, team's second. 39-12 here for LaMoure Litchville-Marion, trailing it against the Central Cass Squirrels on our Bank North scoreboard is Holzer. If he makes this free throw, he'll have his double-double. So far, 9 points and 11 rebounds here for Holzer. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Cole. Got it to go. So Holzer with the double-double now. 41-12 the lead here for Central Cass. Largest lead of the contest. And for the Lobos, this might just be one that you try to flush out of your system as you get ready for 3 games in 4 days in Valley City. While for the Squirrels, keep playing the way they've been playing so far this week with wins over New Rockford, Cheyenne, Lisbon. And now here trying to finish this one off against the Lobos. Muslin spin, shot off the iron. Rebound coming down to Holzer here as Holzer will handle the basketball now for Central Cass. This one to Bussey. Bussey at the left wing. Back to the left-hand side of Vercoda here. Vercoda will have an offensive charge. Enough of the extension of the left arm there for Vercoda to get caught. That'll be Carter's first, team's first of this second half. Substitution, Owen Wiersma will come into the game for the Squirrels for Cole Holzer. Wiersma with the game-winning touchdown against the Kindred Vikings in the 11B quarterfinals in the final seconds to get the Squirrels to the Cotto Bowl. The Lobos in 9B football this year made it to the semifinals on the gridiron. Other side, and this one throwing one up, and Tate Mart will get rewarded with 2 fouls attacking the paint. Foul comes across here on Boer. That'll be his third and the team's second. Mart with 5 points so far. Has scored in every quarter, trying to do the same here in the third. Free throw attempt on the way. Will be off the mark. And Tate Mart will be at the line to shoot his second one upcoming. Blaze Isaacson with Carl Gard will be at the check back in. Second free throw here upcoming for Tate. Shot's going to be off the mark, off last touch here off the Lobos, and it'll stay with Central Cass. Also a note right now where the score is. Class B basketball, girls and boys, if it's 30 points or more, it's running time entering the fourth quarter of play if it gets to that point to start the fourth quarter. Covervig, three-pointer on the way. Got it to go. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Covervig. His fourth made 3. He's got 12, and it's a 32-point lead here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Max Muslin, the other end of the floor here, driving, looking to go down the paint. There's a foul here on the reach. This one will be on Bussey as that one came across. Foul will be on Mason. That'll be his first and the team's third. Central Cass again averaging 68 points per game defensively, giving up 36. Muslin will handle the basketball now at the left-hand side to Mart. Mart will handle it there against Mason Bussey on this man defense. Left-hand side to Isaacson. Blaze with it there. This little zone now on the top. Muslin 15-footer, make it a 10-footer, rattles in for 2. Muslin now with 6 and a timeout on the floor. Will break with them on our Bank North scoreboard, up by 30. Central Cass on YourLiveEvent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Central Cass 44-14 over LaMoure Litchville-Marion here. The Lobos taking a look at last season, third place finish at the state tournament, beating Bishop Bryan for third, going 24-4 a season ago. Region 3 champs, one state championship back in 1976 here for the Lobos. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they break the press. Muslin's able to get the block shot there after Owen Wiersma was looking to go on the baseline. And now we'll see if the Lobos can get something brewing offensively here. Muslin driving kick action to Isaacson. Isaacson goes hard down the paint off the backboard. Got it to go for two. Blaze with his first field goal of the afternoon. And Lobos are starting to pick up that full court pressure defense. And Wiersma with the offensive foul the other way. Owen will pick up his first and the team's fourth. For Central Cass, the Squirrels 19-4 from a season ago. Third place finish in Region 1. The last four seasons for Central Cass, 15, 16, 17, and 19 wins for the Squirrels. As they make a handful of substitutions as Holzer's back on the floor. Also Carter Marjo. Leather end is Tate Mart here for the Lobos, trying to get back-to-back buckets here with Carlgard now at the top of the key. This one will go for LLM, looking to go on the baseline. Nothing is granted now to Muslin. Muslin at the right wing, back to left of the key. Open, high-arching three on the way. Got it to go. Carlgard with the triple. That's just the second three of the game for the Lobos, but LLM on a 5-0 run. Covervig will handle it the other end now for Central Cass with 3:25 left to play in the quarter. Covervig left of the key, guarded there by Colton Ness. Ball screen coming here for Covervig at the right wing as the Squirrels are trying to get it inside to Holzer. Nothing there now to Wiersma. Ball gets skipped back to Covervig. Covervig going hard down the paint, throws it up, shot off the mark. No, Holzer put back, got it to go for two. Holzer with 12 points and 13 rebounds here for Central Cass. Other end of the floor, it's going to be Muslin, leaves it to Mart. Mart goes hard the other side, and there's a foul here. The foul will be before the shot, as the Lobos will inbound it on the baseline. The 15th foul, however, coming for Central Cass, and this one will be coming across on Covervig. His second, team's fifth. Inbounds here for the Lobos will be with Muslin on the baseline, left of the key now to Tate Mart. Mart rips it through, takes a couple hard dribbles, has the speed floater off the mark, and a rebound to Carter Vercoda. Other end of the floor now for Central Cass is Vercoda. Right-hand side to Holzer. Holzer takes a ball screen there, looking for the wraparound pass. Last touch off of who, and it'll be a turnover here on Central Cass. Substitution is Anthony Hansen, and Connor Johnson will return for the Lobos, who have, again, found the rhythm a little bit more in the last 2 minutes of game action here. LLM with 8 points in the first quarter, just 4 points in the second, held to 7 so far here in the third, as Muslin will bring it in the front court here for the Lobos. In a contest that started at 3:06, nearly 50 minutes old. Ball on the baseline now will be Isaacson. Takes that ball screen here for LLM. Isaacson right-hand side. This one will go inside to Hansen around Holzer for two. One of the best half-court offensive sets we've seen for the Lobos. Good ball movement left to right, able to find the cutting Hansen. Other end of the floor, Carter Maggio, spot him up, shoot him up, and bury it. Maggio top of the key for a three, and Matt Norman wants a time on the floor. We'll break with him with 2:04 left in the third quarter on your liveevent.com.
It's Kennels located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
With 2:04 left to play here in the third quarter, Central Cass 49, LaMoure Litchville-Marion 21 here on YourLiveEvent.com. The Squirrels led by the 12 points of Sam Coppervig and 12 as well by Cole Holzer for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. They've been led so far by the 6 points of Max Muslin and the 5 points here of Tate Martin. As we come back to the floor here, first time out by head coach Matt Norman. He'll have 4 remaining. The Squirrels have 5 team fouls. For LLM so far, they have 3 timeouts remaining and 2 team fouls in this second half. The Lobos, after the timeout here by head coach Matt Norman for the Squirrels, we'll see what LLM draws up. Max Muslin goes left-hand side with the Lobos now to Isaacson. Isaacson uses up that dribble right wing to Connor Johnson. Johnson with the shot clock down to 5. The Lobos get a shot off here. High arching 3. Rattles in. Carl Guard, his second triple here of the quarter, and the Lobos back within 25. Central Cass will handle it here. Left wing to Verkota. Left-hand side to Wiersma. Wiersma whips it through. Back up top now to Holzer, looking the other way. Holzer's going to go hard down the paint. Right-handed layup for 2. And that one is going to be off the mark. And a rebound to Max Muslin. Muslin goes the other side, right-hand side. Three-pointer on the baseline here. LLM starting to heat up in the third quarter. Connor Johnson with the triple. That's the third 3 of the quarter. The Lobos are back within 22. A stop and a score here to get it down to 20 or possibly into the teens. Left side for Verkota. Verkota looking at the left elbow. Nothing there to the horn now to Holzer. Holzer with the finger roll. Layup for 2. 6 points in the quarter, 14 in the contest now for Holzer. Another end of the floor here for LLM. Muslin will take the rock here. Left of the key on the guard is Jacob Thompson. As the Lobos will take the final shot of the quarter if they can and try to get a bucket here. On this man defense by the Squirrels, Muslin at center court. With 10 seconds here, about a second between the shot clock and the game clock. Muslin rises from 17 off the front iron, tries to follow his own shot, does. Left-handed layup for 2. Muslin now with 8. Holzer tries to get a shot up before the buzzer, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. For 3 quarters in Castleton, up by 22. Second-ranked Squirrels on YourLiveEvent.com.
Our drugstore reminds you to stop by and find gifts for your loved ones during this holiday season, from giftware for men or women, and check out their toy selection for the kids. LaMoure Drugstore delivers any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have, from school supplies, greeting cards, prescription requests, and a reminder you can get the flu shot as well at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Final 8 minutes before we get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com between the Central Cass Squirrels and LaMoure Litchville-Marion, the Lobos, here on this New Year's Eve afternoon here in Castleton. 22-point margin right now as the Lobos will start with the basketball. Coming through that elevator screen is Muslin. Top of the key three-pointer off the left of the rim and a board coming to Carter Verkota, his third of the contest. Other end of the floor, this one to Covervig. And Central Cass, you don't need to play that Dean Smith four-corner style of basketball, but you can be very selective. Up by 22 late in this game. Up and over past the Holzer, left-handed layup. Able to rattle in as Holzer now with a game-high 16 points for Central Cass. 53-29 Lobos in the front court here. Isaacson and Holzer gets the block shot. Verkota will handle it the other way now to Covervig. Covervig in the front court here for the Squirrels. Good play there by Holzer just to get out on the shooter, and with that length again at 6'7" can cover a lot of real estate. Ball goes right-hand side, Covervig. Covervig at the right wing looking for Holzer on the block. Holzer looks to spin, does, hangs, shoots, throws it up, and there's a foul here as Holzer will get rewarded with 2 free throws. Foul coming across here on the Lobos. This one will be on Anthony Hansen his first, team's third, as the Squirrels go to the free throw line with Holzer. Holzer shot all the free throws so far for Central Cass, 2 of 4 from the line. Now make him 2 out of 5. The Squirrels went at Thompson right before Christmas and then able to pick up wins over New Rockford, Cheyenne, Lisbon, and now trying to finish this one off over LLM this week. 17 points for Holzer, and in doing so trying to get to 6-0 on the season here for the second-ranked Squirrels. Other end of the floor, the Lobos will handle it here with Carl Guard. A couple of threes in this game. Isaacson, ball fake, open, triple, right of the key. Got it to go. Isaacson with 5, and that is the 4th three of the half here for the Lobos. Right now, the second quarter has been the difference maker, where it was 20-4 Central Cass against LLM in that second quarter. That 16-point margin just been too much to come by. And going around the horn here is Verkota. Nice little two-man game with him and Holzer, and Verkota now with 8 points in the contest. Max Muslin in front of the key. Isaacson, he'll shoot the right pocket. 3 shots going to be off the mark, and a rebound to Eli Boer. Other end of the floor, here comes Carter Verkota for Central Cass to Kovervig. Kovervig at the top here. Takes a couple of dribbles, crossing over left to right, rises from 12 feet. Kovervig shots off the mark, and a board to Max Muslin. Muslin 8 points, 5 rebounds here for LLM in this contest. The Lobos will give it to Isaacson, but that pass is going to be too hot to handle from Cooper Johnson, and a turnover here for the Lobos. Tate Mart with him. Colton Ness return for LLM. The Lobos with this result will drop to 1-3 here on this season. Tough schedule, though, so far, playing 2 top-ranked teams and a team in Sargent County that's receiving votes in the Class B basketball polls. We have a traveling violation here for the Squirrels. Earlier today in the girls' game, Central Cass picked up the 51-31 win over the Cardinals. 4 players finished with 9 or more, led by Claire Cotton with 15 points and DeConte Smith with 12 points for Central Cass in their win over Langdon area earlier today in the girls' contest. High post touch for Colton Ness. Coming around that screen is Tate Mart. Mart, little no-look pass to Isaacson now on the baseline. Lobos whip it around here to the top of the key, as that one will be in the hands of Carl Guard. Carl Guard on the baseline here. Shot clock to 10. Ness trying to backspin and trying to back down Holzer. Holzer goes straight up, and a nice move there by Colton Ness. His first field goal of the game. He's got 3, and the Squirrels go the other end of the floor now with Kovervig. At the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 4. Kovervig, that one will be to the baseline of Verkota. Verkota hangs, shoots, and there's a foul coming on Tate Mart. Mart will pick up his first, team's 4th. Free throw attempt opportunities here for Carter Verkota. 8 points in the game. Verkota, the 6'1 junior guard, will be at the free throw line shooting the pair here for head coach Matt Norman and the Squirrels. Free throw attempts. First one is good as Hansen comes back into the game now for LLM, as Carl Guard will check out. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Verkota. Second one will rattle in as well. So Verkota in double digits now with 10, as he'll join Kovervig and Holzer. Very similar to what we said earlier with the girls in terms of balance, scoring 3 players with 10 or more now for head coach Matt Norman and Central Cass. Anthony Hansen will drive and kick action to Isaacson. Isaacson playing that 2-man game with Hansen. Good job getting his hand in the passing lane there was Boer, but the Lobos still will handle the basketball. Muslin to Ness. Hansen shot fake, takes a dribble down the paint. Nice move by Anthony Hansen to get to the 10. He's got 6. Central Cass will walk it up the front court right now, up by 22 points. It was a 22-point margin after the second quarter, 22-point game after the third, and right now it's a 22-point game here in the fourth with 4 minutes to play. Holzer off the flex screen. He'll spin, double team, nice pass across the paint to Boer. Can't get it to go. Boer, second chance opportunity, got it. Boer now with 5 points in the contest, made a 3 in the first, got a field goal here in the fourth to bookend the game. Other end will be Tate Mart to the top of the key. Now to Muslin. Hansen posting up. Muslin gives it to Hansen to relieve some pressure here. Back to the left-hand side to Max. Ball screen coming. Max doesn't take it. Muslin driving kick action. Now to Isaacson. Shot clock down to 9 as Tate Mart will handle it here. Mart with 6 spins. Haynes shoots over Wiersma. Shot is short, and then Ness throws it out of play, and that will be off of Carter Vercoda. And the officials will come on here and double check if it drew iron or not. If it did not hit iron, probably about 3 or 4 seconds will be on the shot clock. As we're coming across here with Adam Grant to talk it over, and they'll put 4 seconds on the shot clock here as Central Cass will make a near wholesale substitution as coming into the game here will be Jace Narum, a 6-foot junior guard. Carter Maggio returns. Also on the floor, you'll have Eli Boer, Owen Wiersma here for Central Cass, and Jacob Thompson. So 4 seconds they put on the shot clock here on our Bank North scoreboard, and the Lobos. And about a catch, 2 dribbles, and shoot situation, or just catch and shoot here with Muslin, and he hits the 3. Max Muslin in double digits with 11. And that's another 3 here, the second of the quarter, the 6th of the game for the Lobos. 5 of the 6 all in the second half. Central Cass back up top here as they work with the basketball. Narum left-hand side now to Carter Maggio. Makes a pass to Wiersma on the interior, and there's a blocking foul. This one will be underneath, and this will be on Anthony Hansen. His second, team's 5th, so both will have a foul to give before it's bonus opportunity here for both clubs. As the Squirrels will inbound it to the right of the key. Owen Wiersma open. He'll shoot the 3 off the iron, and rebound coming down to Colton Ness, and there's a foul here on Central Cass. Foul will be on Boer, his 4th. That'll be the team's 6th as Boer will check out. Coming in will be Braden Mitchell, the 6-foot junior guard. The Squirrels with this result will improve to 6-0 on the season. Ness to the top of the key here. This one will go in the hands of Tate Mart. Bounce pass to Hansen. Hansen takes a dribble, hang, shoot, got it to go. Hansen now with 8, and LaMoure Litchville-Marion, just the second team this season out of 6 games against the Squirrels to score 40 or more points. Central Cass backing their defender down there is Jacob Thompson at the top of the key. Now to the baseline left wing to Mitchell, the junior guard. Mitchell bounce pass to Wiersma. Wiersma looking for a teammate, finds one. Thompson, top of the key, 3-pointer off the mark, and a rebound now to Colton Ness. Other end of the floor here for LLM with Tate Mart. Mart goes hard to the paint left, and a layup, got it to go for 2. Tate Mart now with 7, and the Lobos playing awfully well, not quitting in this game here. Under head coach Tyler Theologist, they'll drop to 1-3 on the year, and a timeout here for head coach Matt Norman with 1:54 left to play. We'll break with them. Squirrels up by 17.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
Central Cass leads it by 17 over at LaMoure Litchville-Marion here on YourLiveEvent.com. As the Squirrels, 14 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second, 17 in the third, and so far 9 points here in the fourth quarter for Central Cass. While for LaMoure Litchville-Marion, first half wasn't pretty from an offensive standpoint. 8 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second. But the second half, it's a lot better. 17 points in the third quarter, and right now they've been able to put 14 points here in the fourth quarter on the board here for the Lobos. So the Squirrels will handle the basketball after the timeout here by head coach Matt Norman. Ball goes to the top now to Wiersma. Wiersma's going to drive, and there might be an offensive charge. As this one will come across. And it will be a block, actually, on LaMoure Litchville-Marion. This will be on Anthony Hansen, his third, team's 6th. As Wiersma will go to the free throw line. And the Squirrels in this quarter, 3 of 4 from the stripe. 5 of 8 from the line here today. Free throw is good for Wiersma. Second free throw attempt on the way. As the Squirrels with this win keep their perfect season intact. Wiersma's shot is off the mark. Rebound, though, comes down to Mitchell. Lost it for a moment. Now Central Cass will handle it right back here to Wiersma. Left-hand side, Narum with the basketball. Jace takes the ball screen, right wing, driving. His shot gets blocked by Hansen as the Lobos will work with the other end of the floor here to Muslin. Muslin brings it up the floor here for LLM. As Muslin has pocket pick, diving on the floor there was Carter Maggio to try to get the ball back. Now it's a Muslin in the front court. Lobos to Isaacson here on the baseline as Isaacson with the shot fake gets the ball back here at the right wing. Muslin able to go hard down the paint. Left-handed shot's going to be off, and a rebound here to Braden Mitchell. And Central Cass in the front court here. Matt Norman just wants a timeout for a substitution timeout to get some of the roster back into the game here for Central Cass. Get some new guys in. Well, for the Squirrels here, they'll make the substitution as this one will come in the front court now for the Lobos as well, with Miller back into the game for the first time here for Central Cass. This one going on the interior. There's going to be a turnover as the Lobos will handle it with Gunnar Theolgis. Gunnar going to the paint, and that's going to be a blocking foul, and the foul will come here against Central Cass. So first foul here for Central Cass and Brody Runk here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Free throw attempt on the way for Theolgis is good. Second free throw attempt here for Theolgis, the 6-foot freshman guard, able to get that second one to go. A 17-point margin now for Central Cass is all that they need to do is bring the ball up the floor. They can just swing it around, and the Squirrels will pick up the win here in Castleton and finish the 2022 portion of their season perfect at 6-0 here for the second-ranked Central Cass Squirrels. Or for the Lobos, they will drop to 1-3. But again, it's a team that you take away the second quarter, it might be a different ball game, but give credit to where credit's due. The defense for the Squirrels has been on point throughout the season, and that will do it here today in Castleton. Your final 61-44 Squirrels over the Lobos. Squirrels are back in action on January the 6th against Center Stanton, while the Lobos back in action on Tuesday right here on your live event as part of the Barnes County Tournament against Barnes County North. Your final, Central Cass wins it by 17. Our post-game show is next, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
For more than 60 years, Dagelman Industries has been known for building high-quality, tough farm machinery. We are currently looking to hire multiple production positions including machinists, welders, assemblers, fabricators, and more. Dagelman Industries offers competitive wages, benefits, and profit sharing. If you're interested in joining this great team, visit dagelman.com and apply directly on our website, or stop by and visit us in Hillsboro. Dagelman, engineered tough.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
As we come back on our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up in the App Store or the Google Play. Love your ride at Tommy's Express and make Tommy's Express part of your clean routine with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They've got the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Final numbers here, the Squirrels go 6 of 10 from the free throw line. 8 players in the scoring column with 7 made threes. For LaMoure, Litchville-Marion, they go 2 of 10 from the line, 6 from beyond the arc, and 8 players in the scoring column. Check that, make that 9 players here in the scoring column here for the Lobos. The Squirrels, led by the 17 points of Cole Holzer, Sam Convervig with 12 and Carter Verkota with 10. Holzer was able to finish with a double-double as well, and Convervig hit 4 made threes. From there, he had 5 points apiece with Carter Maggio, Eli Boer, and Jacob Thompson. 4 points by Mason Bussey, and 3 points here by Owen Wiersma as well. For the Lobos, they were led by the 11 points with Max Muslin in double digits. Made 3. Max was able to score in every quarter. 8 points then by Anthony Hansen, 7 with Tate Mort, 6 by Carl Gard, 5 with Blaze Isaacson, 3 points by Connor Johnson, 3 points by Colton Ness as well, and Gunnar Thiel just went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. But the Lobos, again, led by the 11 points with Max Muslin and 8 points with Anthony Hansen. It's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge Energy, Enbridge for life. Visit tomorrowison.com and also make sure you get secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy with Enbridge Energy. Our player of the game here, the combination of the 3 here for Central Cass of Cole Holzer, Sam Convervig, and Carter Verkota in this game would tally up 39 of the Central Cass Squirrels' 61 points in their win here over LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Those 3 are Enbridge Energy players of the game with Holzer, Convervig, and Verkota. Now to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. Well, that's the 3-point line for the teams here for Central Cass and also for LLM. The Squirrels with 7 made threes, able to hit 7 of them in the first 3 quarters. The Lobos would finish with 6, hit 5 of them in the second half. The 3-point line is the difference maker. The Squirrels took advantage of it early and also the second quarter, outscoring the Lobos 20-4. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play and also the moments of the game brought to you hard by RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. They thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. When we come back, we'll talk with a couple of particular Squirrels and also put a bow on this one as Central Cass wins it 61-44 here over LaMoure Litchville-Marion in Class B boys basketball.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
With us now, one of our RDK Enterprises feature precision players of the game. Again, that is Carter Verkota here for the Central Cass Squirrels. 10 points, a handful of rebounds and steals as well. Carter, top to bottom, a nice way to close out a very busy week from you guys. 3 games, 3 wins. What did you see from your team top to bottom this week?
This week is just a lot of hard work. We were tired, and I think everyone kind of knew that. You could see it on the floor a little bit tonight, and I think we I thought we played pretty good, and we get a little break here. So
what was the nice thing about the second quarter where you outscored the Lobos 20-4, a 6-point game after 1 quarter play? What did you just see from your team here to kind of put the game a little bit out of reach early in the first half?
We started a little bit slow in that first quarter, and I thought we picked it up pretty good there. And I mean, they just couldn't really hang with us for a little bit, and they kind of got back later, but I think right there that helped us get a little push.
What does Sam Convervig, Cole Holzer bring to this team just in terms of their ability to score, but also just get you guys in the right sets when you need it?
I mean, they're so mature. I've been playing basketball with them for a while, and they just get me in the right. They get me in the right place even, and it's just they get everyone in place. They're just very mature basketball players, so I'm thankful for them.
Just the second team to score 40 points against you in 6 games. They score 44. I asked Matt about this early in the pregame, but what has what have you bought into the defensive side of the effort just to, be stingy on that side? What do you think makes this team so good on that side of the ball, Carter?
I mean, we got some athletic kids, and we got some smart kids, and then we got Coach Drew giving us different stuff, and I mean, it's just working out so much this year. So hopefully we can continue to get better at that throughout the year. So
Carter, happy holidays, best of luck moving forward, and congratulations on going 6-0.
Thank you.
Carter Vercoda with us here for the Central Cass Squirrels, as we'll allow him to hand off the headsets to head coach Matt Norman here. And Matt, I know I mentioned it in the pregame show with you about the defense. I think we saw it again here. The Lobos had some quality looks, but a lot of times they had a hand in their face or someone was coming out on a close. What did you see from top to bottom, particularly in that second quarter, just to allow 4 points on the board?
We just were able to get our hands on a lot of balls and create kind of 50-50 situations. As Carter mentioned, we've got some athletic guards do a good job rotating behind one another so we can deflect some passes, create some extra possessions for us, and we did a nice job of that in the second quarter.
What does Carter Vercoda provide to this year's team?
He's just twitchy. He's got a certain ability to kind of see the floor. Moves really well without the ball, and his teammates will do a great job of finding him as well.
And at the end of the day, it was a busy week. It was a good week to get games, and you get a little bit of time now in between moving forward for your next couple of games here, Matt. But what do you hope to carry over from 2022 into the new year here once you kind of start getting some more Region 1 games coming up on your schedule?
Just effort. We want to continue making sure that they're working as hard as they possibly can. Every opportunity that they get, they do their best to take the most of that opportunity. And if they're going to make mistakes, let's make them with full effort because we can fix that. And so they did a really, really good job. We had some kids come off the bench today. Jake Thompson did a great job coming off the bench and creating the scoring opportunities, and he also was guarding Muslin, who's a legit player. The kid can play for sure.
All right, New Year's resolutions. You got any on coming up here, Matt, from whether it's a dad point of view or, just the 8 to 5 or head coach?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got to lose about 30 pounds immediately. But if I can continue being a better father and husband, and teacher and coach, that's kind of my resolution every year.
Hey, Matt, congratulations on the start to go 6-0. Best of luck, and thanks for everything, and Happy New Year.
Appreciate it. You too.
That again, Matt Norman, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, will put a bow on our broadcast after this.
Growers. Here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Well, for the Lobos, again, they will be back in action on Tuesday at 3 o'clock right here on YourLiveEvent.com, opening up the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, Game 1 of 12, and Day 1 of 3 on Tuesday at 3 o'clock right here on Your Live Event from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse in Valley City. The Lobos go up against the Bison of Barnes County North. They drop to 1-3 on this season. The Squirrels, little time off. Center Stanton on January the 6th, and at Weimar Lidgewood coming up on January the 10th. The Squirrels now 6-0 on the season. And earlier tonight in the girls' contest between Langdon Area and Central Cass with the win 51-31 today over Langdon Area at Moore Munich. Well, enjoy the rest of your holidays, and also Happy New Year as well. And thank you very much to Lena and McKenna for helping us run the camera here in this one. Again, Central Cass able to earn the wins over Langdon Area and Moore Munich on the girls' side, and on the boys' side, 17-point win over LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Have a great rest of the new year and a good Saturday evening. From Castleton, I'm Chase Miller.